we may not be cognizant of. And I know that some of y'all are going to take issue with what I say, but I'm going to be factual and I'm going to be objective about it because they are still hard at work to make sure that we die fast, we live difficult lives, we make less money, we have less access to healthcare. Ladies and gentlemen, that's not just some random occurrence. And they're criminalizing some of our just unnecessary, loud, boisterous, and disrespectful behaviors. You know, I remember an era where black folks didn't necessarily need to be heard. Us being in public and being seen was quite enough because we are giving them more fuel.
Truth Nation, great morning. Welcome to Truth in the Morning on the award-winning 101.7 FM The Truth. We are broadcasting live from the American Family Insurance Studio in the heart of downtown at the Avenue. I am the legendary Homer Blow. My girl Bailey Coleman will rejoin me on Monday. All right, so again, it is Friday, so you know that means in the 8 o'clock hour at the top of the 8 o'clock hour, it'll be what the business is for you to be able to call in and let us know what the business is. If you own a business or you know somebody, be like, I go to this black-owned business and I really love their service, or did you know we had this or we had that, or you may even have an event coming up for the community or whatever it might be. Your chance to do that happens all because of We Energies. Because what the business is powered by We Energies, delivering the energy that powers local businesses. So don't forget to be able to tap in on that, as Jazz Tyler would say. That comes up at 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. What is going on? Well, yesterday I had the pleasure and honor of being the DJ for MPD District 5 for their National Night Out that was held in two parks, James Beckham, where they do the Stapleton Little League, and, of course, also Carver Park. And I was on the Carver Park side, but the amount of community fun and entertainment and resources were so abundant. So salute to District 5. Thank you for having me. The raffles, so many people ended up winning a lot of great prizes. And the swimming pool was open, so children were able to go over there and enjoy the swimming pool. They had a mechanical bull. They had bounce houses. They had the MPD free ice cream truck. They had the MFD Mobile Survive Alive House. They had some of the city equipment that you may see, like the latest street sweeper. I'm like, wow, they have advanced. They have advanced from what I'm used to seeing. So, and a lot of the other things that, we see going up and down inside of our community. And you had a chance to get up close and personal and to kind of like get in and see what it looks like and learn how it works and all of those things. And they had Salvation Army was giving out free popsicles. Everything was free. Everything was free. Shout out to whoever was doing that corn. And I was able to get an ear of the corn before I left. But everything was amazing. It was amazing. Shout out to MPD and District 5 for a phenomenal national night out. And even though they hinted that there may be some rain on that day, we didn't have none of that. So we had a great, great celebration. We had some great, great fun. I didn't know that so many of our law enforcement officers knew how to line dance. I mean, they were keeping up with everything. They were keeping up with everything. I tried to be like, all right, y'all ain't gonna know this one. They knew it. They knew it. The children had fun. The parents and the guardians had fun. The community as a whole had fun. Our seasoned citizens had fun. So that made it fun. That made it all fun. So if you didn't make it out, shame on you. Shame on you. But outstanding job to our Milwaukee Police Department, District 5, and putting on an amazing national night out. So, yeah, I had fun. I had fun. Enjoyed myself and made sure that the people enjoyed themselves. So that was a great look. That was a great look. And who's up next for me? District 7, you're up next. You're up next on Monday. Monday, I'll be providing the musical conductor for the District 7 National Night Out on Monday, the 10th. So, yeah, come check me out. You know, you're going to learn today. You're going to learn today. But it was so, so much fun. And seeing the children interact with our law enforcement, that was an amazing thing. And, of course, with all of the seasoned citizens and people call you all senior citizens. I call y'all seasoned citizens. And then, like I say, just parents and people in the community, the free food, everybody enjoyed themselves. Nobody ran out of anything. Shout out to Travis Landry in West Care, Wisconsin. Of course, they had the grills going down. So all of the burgers and hot dogs that you were enjoying. Yep, they did that. They did that. To our YouTube page, great morning. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Hashtag that part, hashtag facts. While you're there, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. We are on the road to 9,000 subscribers. And, of course, you can also check us out on Facebook at 1017 The Truth. You can catch us on YouTube, 1017 The Truth, Facebook, 1017 The Truth. If you're on Facebook, make sure you hit that like and follow. We appreciate that. We appreciate you, Truth Nation, as a whole. So great morning. Let's see. Let me go here and check in while I can, keep up with everybody. You got to keep up with everybody. Nurse RN Kawanda, great morning. Love you. Appreciate you. Jeff, great morning. Love you. Appreciate you. Sincere Ronnie Ray Real, great morning. Love you. Appreciate you. Anita Nicole, great morning. Love you. Appreciate you. Dale Mack, great morning. Love you. Appreciate you. So everybody that's checking in early, great morning to you all. And hopefully you have an amazing weekend planned. Because there's some other things that are going on that we'll definitely have to talk about. Some people may not have been aware because, you may not go to the beach that often. But there's news that 3 Milwaukee beaches have reopened to swimmers after temporary closures. You ask, what do you mean? And what beaches were that? Bradford Beach was temporarily closed. South Shore Beach and McKinley Beach. They're all black open to the public now following a combined sewer overflow. The City of Milwaukee Health Department updated its swimming status page to list all 3 sites as open as of 11 a.m. Thursday, August 6th. The beaches initially closed Tuesday, August 4th. The Health Department manages daily water sampling and microbe analysis at the 3 public sites from Memorial Day to Labor Day. So a map of area beaches and conditions can be found by visiting the Wisconsin Department of Natural Resources, and they have an interactive map. And so what created the closure, in case you didn't know? Some people keep up with things. Some people may not. Well, there was 96 million gallons of untreated wastewater that was released into Lake Michigan. So before you knew that, you may have been swimming with, yeah, some undesirable type things. You're like, what is that? No, it wasn't a fish. Order in the studio, home blow. I'm just saying, it might not have it might not have been a fish. You know what I'm saying? We're like, what's that? I'm just I don't know. I'm just saying. But the story on Milwaukee Journal Sentinel says about 96 million gallons of untreated wastewater was discharged into local waterways. Order in the producer studio, Xavier. And that was extremely loud. Ha. Okay. Ha. And we didn't even get an excuse me. You let out all that, excuse me, pardon me. You're like, who did that? Xavier. So before we were interrupted with that flatulence, and a loud flatulence at that. But again, the about 96 million gallons of untreated wastewater was discharged into local waterways in Lake Michigan because of the storm at the beginning of the month, according to the Milwaukee Metropolitan Sewerage District. The combined sewer overflow started at about 11:30 a.m. on August 1st and lasted about 14 hours. Between July 31st and the start of the overflow, the sewerage district's rain gauge on Jones Island had recorded 3.41 inches of rain. It's the smallest combined sewer overflow by volume since July 2020. The combined sewer system makes up 6% of the sewerage district service area and is located entirely within the city of Milwaukee and the village of Shorewood. In an isolated system, sewerage and stormwater flow through the same pipes. The district initiates a combined sewer overflow, which acts like a release valve to reduce sewerage blackups into homes and businesses. So we'd rather you swim with it than, just think of all the people that didn't understand and know that were out there on July 31st, all the way up until August 4th. Oh, we going to the beach. It was more than sand at the beach. You'd have to look. It was a different kind of jaws that you. Oh, here we go again. Oh, okay. Okay. All right. If you were having a bagel or something like that, or fruit salad, it's probably all gone now. But yeah. This was it's like you gonna learn today. You gonna learn today. But the first occurred after nearly 6.7 inches of rain fell in the Milwaukee area from April 12th through the 16th, resulting in 2.7 billion gallons of untreated wastewater being discharged into local waterways. The sewerage district is permitted 6 combined sewer overflows per year by federal law. So sometimes you've been out there with the, how some people say, yeah, I'm with the sugar honey iced tea. Yeah, you really probably were with the sugar honey iced tea. I'm gonna end this story soon. Yeah, it's time for a break. All right, we're going to our break because somebody is breaking wind, passing gas, and it isn't me. But I just wanted to let people know that those beaches are open now. So Bradford Beach. I can't with Xavier. South Shore Beach and McKinley Beach all are open again. Bradford Beach, South Shore Beach, and McKinley Beach are black open to the public following the combined sewer overflow. So you won't have to be worrying about, we're going to take care of some bills because I had a feeling that Xavier was going to try to do it one more time. I got you. We good. Truth Nation, we got to take care of some bills. Coming black. Update on cars. I want to, if you have a vehicle and these key fob programmers, people are stealing your vehicle and they don't even need to break your steering column or any of that with these key fob programmers that are usually reserved for key, when you're going to get your key, like if you locked yourself out your house or your car and they come out to try to repair it. Now we'll talk about it when I get black, but you can get these things on Amazon. It's crazy. I'll be black.
Truth in the Morning returns after this on 1017 The Truth app, and streaming live on 1017 The Truth on YouTube.
Life's better with Drive My Way from American Family Insurance, because we know it's more than just a car. It's your escape pod, your adventure mobile, your memory maker. And we help protect the dreams that drive you. Personalize what you pay for auto insurance and you could save between 10 and 35%. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products, pricing, and availability vary based on the way you purchase insurance and by state. Unsafe driving behaviors may increase your rate. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Our leaders need to stand up to Trump and Tom Tiffany. But Francesca Hong's record is a distraction we can't afford. Bizarre rants against holidays, from Thanksgiving to Valentine's Day, calls to defund the police, voting against protecting kids from sexual predators. We can't trust Francesca Hong to defend the progress we've built in Wisconsin. Call Francesca Hong at 608-266-5342 to say her record hurts us. Paid for by Wisconsin Future Rising.
When a warrior faces adversity, he fights through it. He finds a way. Freedom isn't free. Rolling strong. Belief. Believe you can and you will.
Wheelchairs for Warriors provides mobility solutions to veterans and first responders injured in the line of duty. Join the mission and visit wheelchairsforwarriors.org.
Here's the deal. We gotta set ourselves up. See, retirement is the long game. We gotta make moves and make them early. Set up goals. Don't worry about a setback. Just save up and stack up to reach them. Let's put ourselves in the right position. Pre-game to greater things.
Start building your retirement plan at thisispretirement.org. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
For 75 years, the Muscular Dystrophy Association's voices have thundered through the halls of Congress.
For 75 years, we've willed the impossible into existence.
For 75 years, the MDA community has pushed the science,
shifted the narrative,
and established the field of neuromuscular medicine.
And until that day, when this is all a thing of the past,
you couldn't stop us if you tried.
Join us and celebrate 75 years of breakthroughs at mda75.org.
Talking about guns with others might not always feel comfortable, but it could save a life. Here's a way to start a conversation. Your family is going over to your neighbor's home for dinner for the first time. How would you ask if there are any unlocked guns in the home?
Hey, we're so excited for tonight. Before we come over, though, may I ask if there are any unlocked guns in your home?
Our guns are stored securely, locked in a safe that the kids can't access.
Awesome.
Learn how to have the conversation at agreetoagree.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council.
Wherever there's a need in our communities, there's a United Way. Improving lives so everyone can thrive. Where more people can gain access to health care and nutritious food for their tables. Where more community members can benefit from financial education and get connected to local resources for housing support. And where children are given more chances to reach their full potential. Community is where we find our strength and where we share our hope. United is the way. Visit unitedway.org.
You are listening to Truth in the Morning on 101.7 The Truth app, and streaming live on 101.7 The Truth on YouTube.
Hey, yo! Had to sanitize the airways and pull out the disinfectant wipes. So we got that cleared up. Shout out to everybody on our YouTube chat who had a smell-o-vision attack. And I get it. I understand there's a smell-o-vision attack that took place in our first opening segment. But again, you're listening to Truth in the Morning on the award-winning 101.7 FM, The Truth. Of course, Bailey Coleman will join me again on Monday. But there's a situation that people need to be aware of, all right? And some of you may have heard about it. You know, we kind of talked about it.
Me and my son parked the car
here, I want to say, because, you know, I'm a part of the Summer Safety Initiative where law enforcement ends up, you know, giving us some updates on things and trends and things that are spiking. And they had told us about this, and I didn't want to really go into it too deeply because those people who might be doing it, I didn't want to get, or didn't know, I didn't want to give them no ideas. Like, you know what? Great morning to my producer, Xavier. He has cleared his system now, so he's good. But this key fob, had you heard about the key fob car thefts?
I had seen people going into dealerships using laptops to break into cars, but never the key fob programmer.
Yeah, and we do have a video clip on it, but the crazy thing is you can buy these key fob programmers, which are usually anybody can buy it, right? But most people didn't know. But some of these thieves, criminals, found out that you could buy it. And they would break into car dealerships and steal them sometimes from the car dealership. And so they don't have to break your window. They don't have to do any of those things. They can get inside your vehicle and pull it around the corner and finish reprogramming it. And it's their vehicle from that point. But we do have the video clip for that. We're going to play that. And we got to talk about this because some people are going to be in trouble.
Me and my son parked the car here across the street.
On the morning of June 25th,
The vehicle was gone.
Thomas Geigler's 2026 Honda Accord Hybrid vanished from the street near North Booth and Center in Milwaukee.
Nothing left behind, no damage, no plastic, no windows broken, no glass, no nothing.
Using an app, Thomas tracked his car to 47th and Congress and tried the key fob.
It did not work. It had no access to the vehicle whatsoever, and the night before it did.
The theft is part of a rising trend in which cars are stolen by criminals who reprogram key fobs, targeting vehicles with push-start ignitions.
We first started noticing the key programmer thefts a few years ago.
Milwaukee Police Detective John Kramschuster says the key fobs are reprogrammed in two ways. The first uses an antenna outside a home to intercept the fob's signal, allowing criminals to hijack a fob before even getting inside the car. The second, more common method is using a key fob programmer device that looks like a tablet and can be easily bought online.
Police officers are saying they got this technology that they can buy out and purchase off of Amazon.
The thieves enter through the sunroof, so no alarms are triggered.
With the tablet, you have to be inside the car to access the onboard diagnostic port.
The criminals may go for a joyride or dismantle the car to sell off its parts.
It initially started out as more your higher-end cars, your SRTs, your Hellcats, and Infinities, but now we're just seeing it across the board with all automakers.
So there's only so much you can do to stop this from happening to you. Lock the doors to your car. And if you can, park in well-lit areas near security cameras. Use a steering wheel lock or put an AirTag in your car for tracking. You can even keep your keys in a box or a Faraday pouch, which can block intrusive signals. Thomas says his car is being repaired. At the time it was stolen, he was 20 days into a 3-year lease. He wants his lease voided.
I believe they can come back at any given time and take the car again. Why wouldn't they?
Thomas leased his car from Wild Honda. They tell Contact 6 the incident involved the criminal theft of a vehicle, not a defect in the vehicle itself. Thomas is still responsible for the remainder of his lease. I'm Jenna Sachs, Contact 6.
Crazy and serious issue. And as you heard, they can buy these things. Like, you can Google or whatever you use, and it will show you a plethora of key programmers. And again, like I say, they can get there and just reprogram it. There are, like she said, some things that you can do to try to make it to where you won't have to worry about that. You can also go to the dealership, a lot of dealerships that may do this, and they'll give you a code to where so if somebody did come, I think you have to pay for it though. You got to pay for it, but they will give you a code that if the people with the key programmer don't have the code, so it's like how you can lock access to anything else. Be like, okay, yeah, you got my phone, but if you don't know my code, you ain't gonna be able to get in it. So they have that for these key fob programmers. So whereas if your car has a code on it, then they won't be able to get through it with the key programmer. But yeah, pay attention because the thefts are increasing. Because remember, we were talking about this for over a year ago. And we were also trying to figure out how we could alert our seasoned citizens that, may be driving and going to, because a lot of things were happening in parks. It's a smugglers board. You go through there and, pull up and, you ain't got to do nothing to set the alarm off and all of that. So please take this serious. It's happening more and more. That's why they brought it up again. So, yeah, you might want to make sure that you're safe. And for them not wanting to avoid that lease, that's crazy work too. So you got to read all the fine print. Because, if not, you're just going to be mad. And there'll be nothing that you can do. In another situation, we got to get ready to take care of some bills, but there was a security guard at a gas station on Teutonia and Roosevelt here in Milwaukee. And there was a man that had known mental health issues that would come into this gas station all the time, Isaiah Allen. And this happened in 2023. And this security guard, he came in, and I'll tell you more when we come back, but he came in and stole a box of snacks, like some Little Debbie's or something. And the security guard followed him outside, like chased him, followed him outside, and shot him in the back of the head. And then he left the scene, the security guard did. Well, they have finally convicted him, and I'll give you the update on that situation. You're listening to Truth in the Morning on the award-winning 101.7 FM, The Truth. We'll be black, or I'll be black.
Truth in the Morning returns after this on 101.7 The Truth app, and streaming live on 101.7 The Truth on YouTube.
Natural gas is a clean, reliable, and convenient source of energy delivered directly to you through underground pipelines. The pipeline system has an excellent safety record, but there are clues that can help you identify a potential hazard. If you smell the strong odor of rotten eggs, hear an unusual hissing sound, or see blowing dirt or debris, it could be a natural gas leak. Leave the area immediately and call We Energies at 800-261-5325.
We Energies. People you can trust. Energy you can depend on.
In Milwaukee County, equity means making sure everyone has a real chance to thrive. That's why the Milwaukee County Office of Equity works to help remove barriers, strengthen community connections, and support fair access to opportunities across Milwaukee County. Want to learn what they do, explore resources, or find ways to get involved? Just search Milwaukee County Office of Equity online. Milwaukee County Office of Equity, advancing equity for all Milwaukee County residents. For more information, search Milwaukee County Office of Equity online.
Are people around me safe when I vape? Science does not support that belief. Exhaled vape emissions linger in the air, affecting indoor air quality and bystanders in the same space through secondhand exposure. Vaping emissions can also accumulate on clothes, hair, dust, and furniture, leading to exposure risks to bystanders of all ages. And vaping around a pregnant person can lead to serious health impacts on fetal and childhood development. Enough with the puff. Learn more at ul.org/vaping.
My mom has decided to learn to paint, and she's good.
My dad's now into creative cuisine, and I've already put on 6 pounds.
Learning new things comes with age.
My mom, she started forgetting my name and what we're talking about.
Forgetting well-known things doesn't. Memory loss may be a sign of Alzheimer's disease. Early detection gives you and your loved one time to plan for the future. Learn the warning signs of Alzheimer's at 10signs.org. Brought to you by the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
The possibility of lung cancer can be pretty scary, especially if you're one of approximately 8 million current or former smokers at high risk. That's why SaveByTheScan.org wants you to know that now there's a breakthrough low-dose CT scan that can detect lung cancer early, and it only takes 60 seconds. You stop smoking, now start screening. For an easy quiz to see if you're eligible, visit SaveByTheScan.org. It could save your life. SaveByTheScan.org is brought to you by the American Lung Association's Lung Force Initiative and the Ad Council.
You are listening to Truth in the Morning on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and streaming live on 1017 The Truth on YouTube.
American Family Insurance is a proud sponsor of The Truth. Since 1927, they've been committed to helping families protect what matters most. With the right home and auto coverage built around your real life, because when you've worked hard to build something, you want protection that works just as hard for you. That peace of mind means you're free to focus on your goals, your family, and the dreams you're chasing. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly with American Family Insurance. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin. Shout out to American Family Insurance. Don't forget, coming up at 8 a.m., it'll be time for What the Business Is, powered by We Energy. So make sure that you get yourself prepared for that. There was a situation before going to break, talking about a Milwaukee homicide that took place in 2023. The victim, Isaiah Allen, was shot at a gas station near Teutonia and Roosevelt in 2023. And now the security guard, who really wasn't even supposed to be no security guard, has been sentenced. So we do have a clip for that. We're going to play that, and we got to discuss this as well. So if Xavier can play that clip.
Supposed to have a gun. He worked as a security guard, though, and he fatally shot a man who stole some snack cakes.
A jury convicted William Pinkin earlier this year. As Bill Miston explains today, a judge said he can never get out of prison.
It took a jury 20 minutes to convict William Pinkin, and on Thursday, Pinkin took no responsibility for the killing of Isaiah Allen, his third homicide conviction in his life, and will now spend the rest of his life in prison.
Had everyone in Wisconsin done their job for which they were paid to do the first time, meaning you should have been given life in prison, we would not be here now. My son would be here alive.
Pinkin shot and killed 29-year-old Isaiah Allen at a gas station near Teutonia and Roosevelt in August 2023.
Isaiah can never be replaced. He will not have the opportunity at a second chance like you did.
Pinkin first killed a person at the age of 15 and in the late 80s killed another man. He got out of prison after revocation in March 2023.
So this is his third homicide in his life.
I'm not the homicidal individual that being portrayed.
When it was Pinkin's turn, he talked for 15 minutes, rambling to the court, complaining about his defense attorney, deflecting responsibility, and about his medical maladies, but at no point showed remorse or took responsibility.
You were sending up every signal in the world of I'm not going to stop killing people.
With the conviction, a mandatory life sentence, the only question that remained was whether Pinkin would be eligible for release. Video at trial showed Pinkin rush toward Allen, get about an arm's length away before shooting him in the back of the head. Pinkin grabbed the snacks, went back in the store and told police he didn't see the shooting and stood by smoking a cigarette. He turned himself in several days later.
You believe over and over and over that you are in fact the judge and jury.
A doctor found Pinkin competent to stand trial, but he never withdrew his insanity plea. About a month after the conviction, a jury found Pinkin did not have mental disease or defect. In Milwaukee, Bill Miston, Fox 6 News.
Murderer. And I'm happy to hear that he will have to spend life without parole in prison. Should have been there. That should have happened a long time ago, in my opinion. But he was out, and he shouldn't have had a gun. And with him being 59 years old, William Pinkin, 59, on his release date, it will say deceased. I learned that some years ago. I didn't know that that's how that worked. Like if you were sentenced to life with no parole, that on your, but it's true when they said it was like, yeah, it says release date deceased. And I was like, wow. But
damn.
Yeah, like for real. But I definitely get it because again, the families of these people who have been murdered or, harmed by these people's crimes, they got for life. You get what I'm saying? Of having to miss their loved one, their immediate family members. They don't get a do-over. They don't get to go and still eat and all of those things and go to family functions, celebrate birthdays, and if they have children, be able to watch their children grow. They don't get that. So I was happy to hear that this time. And shout out to comedian and my friend and brother Troy Allen, comedian Troy Allen. So if anybody that remembers this situation, and if you remember comedian Troy Allen, that was his son, Isaiah Allen, that was killed by William Pinkin in 2023. I was also happy to hear that the jury only had to deliberate for 20 minutes and be like, yeah, this is a done deal. We definitely need to get him off the street. He should not have been even working as a security guard. And we have to pay attention to these type of things because unfortunately they happen in our community far too often, and I remember that there was a push to try to make sure that these people that are working as security guards at establishments or whatever, like, hold on, who is this person? Why you throw on a security shirt and you got a job? That's not cool because you just don't know who's there. Xavier, great morning again. What's your thoughts on situations like this?
I think it's crazy that he's gotten out 2 times already for
for
killing
murder.
someone. I wonder what the first 2 situations were. Were they self-defense or were they actually convicted homicides?
Yeah, they were homicide.
Oh wow,
they were homicide.
So he got 3 chances then.
Right.
That's kind of crazy. I mean,
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I would say after the second one, probably throw him under the bus. You know, I don't know what the circumstances were, but yeah, 3 of them, yeah, definitely, he's done. 3 strikes, you're out.
Yeah, yeah, but there's some people who fight against the street 3 strikes rule. They be like, nah.
I mean, 3 murders, though. I mean,
yeah. Trust me, I'm not one of the ones that be like, no, they shouldn't do that. No,
Yeah.
No, I'm like, no, this person needs to be up out of here.
Yeah, and the crazy part about it, if you were on our YouTube and you see the video of him, you can see moments before he kills the guy, he literally is just walking up behind him, execution style.
Yeah,
blows his brains out, goes inside and smokes a cigarette. That's
right.
That's insane to me.
Right.
That just shows that you're a psychopath.
And then still is not claiming any responsibility. Like, nope, I'm not sorry. Nope, I'm not apologizing. So this is somebody that needed to be out of our community. And I just wish that the other families who have victims of William Pinkin would have had that opportunity to get him off the street before he could have continued to just murder people.
And another question I have is, how did he get a gun? Well, I mean, I know it's America. It's pretty easy to get a gun. But how did he get a gun and then get a security job doing that? Like, what were the qualifications? That just, I'm a big black dude and have a gun. You can be my security now, or what?
Yeah, and that's where there was an alderperson was trying to get that, passed. Like, no, this is too much. This is too easy. But ran into a lot of opposition, and that was crazy because you would definitely think that no, these should be just like you have to be insured and licensed and insured and bonded. I think that these people need to be insured and bonded for situations like this, because other than that, gas station pay me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I thought security guards had to have some kind of qualification, some kind of certificate.
Well, that's what you would think.
Yeah,
but in situations like this, it shows you that maybe not so much, which is crazy to me. That is crazy. Troop Nation, what's your thoughts on this? Do you believe that these security guards, all security guards, should be licensed and insured? You know what I'm saying? Bonded. We can put up a poll with that too, Xavier. Do you believe? Because it's a lot of people, I'm telling you, all they do is put on the security shirt. They big, you know what I'm saying? And it's almost like some of them just throw the shirts out to people like, here, who wants to be a security guard? Here you go. Here you go.
Well, yeah, you know, when you go out downtown and stuff like that, and you go to some of these places, now it makes me think twice. Like, because I literally thought everyone was like certified. It was like some kind of law that you have to be, considering you're going to be handling people, throwing them out, and potentially if you're armed, like I would assume that would be some kind of law.
Nope.
Wow.
Yeah. So there was, again, the push by alderperson trying to get something like that put in place, and it came upon a lot of opposition. And that's what I say. There's a lot of infighting inside our community, and I'm speaking of the black community, that we will fight against. Like, there's a fight against the flock cameras. There's a fight against facial recognition. There's a fight against drones. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, we have the cry and the plea to stop the violence, and things got to change and all of those things. So it is, I
don't know. I mean, I will say I am anti-flock, just because I've just seen all these stories all across the country of people, like the police misusing it, stalking people. Also, the creator of Flock, he's a part of like another. He's developing a new AI technology where they can alter footage. So like the Flock camera footage can be altered and stuff like that to like show certain things if they want. You know what I mean?
When we look at reality as it relates to that, everything can be altered.
Oh yeah,
you get what I'm saying? Nothing is foolproof. But again, I think that just for me personally, I believe that the Flock cameras have done us more good than it has done bad. And I get it. The people who are the victims of the bad be like, no, get rid of it. No. But there is more that it's doing the right thing and people are using it the right way as opposed to abusing it. So I just think that when we hear about it, it's so exaggerated sometimes that it makes you say, okay, well, this ain't good. It's like saying that things can't make a mistake. It can. And we're talking about technology. They're talking about now that AI is creating fake identities and hacking people. AI is doing it.
Oh yeah, no. There was a big thing with OpenAI, I believe the company was.
Yeah.
And they so they were setting up tasks for it to test its capabilities and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, it broke out of its controlled box and it hacked into multiple different companies.
Yeah. I was going to talk about it.
Yeah, to get the answer that it needed. So. That's what I'm talking about. Like, this AI stuff is very scary, and the people that are pushing it, like the Sam Altmans, the Palantirs and stuff like that. These people are very nefarious, and I'm a little wary of giving those people too much power because we can create. I don't know if you ever read the short story, The Minority Report, where they arrest you for crimes before you even commit it and stuff like that, and then.
Right.
I kind of see us kind of tumbling down that way, and I just don't want to give. We need a lot more heavy regulation in this AI field and stuff like that.
Yep. I will come back and read some of the YouTube comments. I see we got Al MKE on the line. We got to get ready to take care of some bills. You're listening to Truth in the Morning on the award-winning 101.7 FM The Truth. I'm the legendary Homer Blow, and I'll be black.
Truth in the Morning returns after this on 101.7 The Truth app, and streaming live on 101.7 The Truth on YouTube.
Educators Credit Union is more than a place to manage your money. They're where your financial possibilities take shape. They're more than transactions. They're conversations about your financial goals. More than numbers, they're community advocates who support free, local events that are accessible to all. They foster community because we are stronger together. Educators Credit Union is people helping people. Become a member at ECU.com. Insured by NCUA. Membership eligibility required.
Are you looking for a place to shop that offers a fair market price? You need to visit Century Food Store on 92nd and Lisbon Avenue. This week, buy Kellogg cereal for $3.99. Bone and Southern style pork ribs for $1.99. Smart Ones entrees, 5 for $10. Apple pie for $5.99. Southern peaches for $1.99. And Tyson chicken nuggets for $5.99. So what you waiting for? You can also order groceries through DoorDash, Uber Eats, and Instacart, or stop by Century Foods at 92nd and Lisbon Avenue today.
Reading aloud to children sharpens their listening skills, expands their vocabularies, and nurtures a lifelong love of reading. That's why Reading is Fundamental, the nation's leading children's literacy nonprofit, offers free monthly read-alouds by popular authors through its Rally to Read program. Visit rallytoread.org to watch the read-alouds and discover exciting reading activities for school and home. Visit rallytoread.org today.
We asked parents who adopted teens to share their journey.
When I met both of them, it was like my missing pieces were found. Like it was just like an instant, these are my kids. If you're considering adopting a teen, just do it. Kids need families. I don't care the age, everybody deserves a family.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. Visit adoptuskids.org to learn more. A message brought to you by Adopt US Kids, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, and the Ad Council.
Not completing high school is more of a social thing than it was an academic thing. Even though all these years have passed, I still had that longing to have my diploma.
At age 30, Carissa finished her high school diploma.
If you're even considering getting your high school diploma, you can do it.
No one gets a diploma alone. If you're thinking of finishing your high school diploma, you have help. Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org. That's finishyourdiploma.org. Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
Hear that? That's the sound of your life. Perfectly imperfect. Beating in rhythm to the world you've created. But every time you drive after drinking, the music gets drowned out. Your life sounds pretty great. Don't let a buzz ruin it. Buzz driving is drunk driving. Don't drive buzzed. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
You are listening to Truth in the Morning on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and streaming live on 1017 The Truth on YouTube.
Welcome, Black. Truth in the Morning. We were discussing the fact that William Pinkin, 59-year-old, that ended up murdering Isaiah Allen in 2023 at a gas station located on the corner of Teutonia and Roosevelt, which was a problem gas station for a long time. I want to read some of the comments on the YouTube, and then Al and Eddie, I will come to you on our Truth Talk text lines, 833-212-1017. And we do have the poll up. Do you believe, should security guards be licensed and insured? Yes or no? Make sure you participate in that poll. But, yeah, like I say, I want to end up getting some of these comments of people on our YouTube page. While you're there, like and subscribe. Let's see. Here we go. Security guard. I'm trying to catch the ones. Flyover Dispatch said that security guard should have been in prison with zero access to firearms. However, that man would still be alive if he wasn't stealing. Okay. I got a whole thing with that. He wasn't new to the gas station. You know how you go to certain places and you know that you're going to see these people? His mother, who spoke on the clip that we played, would commonly go up to the gas station and pay for whatever. She would check. Did he come in here and take anything? Here's the money. So they knew that he had some mental health issues. He was not a stranger to coming to that gas station. Is stealing right? Hell no. But again, when you had somebody, the family, that cared and gave a damn about him, but knew that he would go. So this is kind of like where I go and say, it's one thing if somebody says, hey, look, I talk about this a lot. Hey, look, if y'all see my brother, y'all see my sister, y'all see my son, y'all see my daughter, they got some issues. And I don't believe that they took their medicine today or whatever the case may be. So I think when you have a business that knows and are familiar with this, and they were used to knowing that mom is going to come in here and pay us for whatever it was that we say that he did take from the gas station store. So to say, you know what I'm saying? So in this situation, bruh, I don't agree with that, or whoever the flyover dispatch is. Let's see. Let me try to catch some of these. I'm going to get some of these calls because we're going to be moving up to a break. Al, MKE, great morning. Love you. Appreciate you. You hear the conversation. What's your truth?
My truth is, we do have issues within our own community that we need to deal with.
Mm-hmm.
Now, with the young lady, that situation is totally different because the mother made a point to always go up there. So I don't think she should be condemned on anything.
Right.
It's the mothers who don't, But I think also what's going on right now, I think we need to be doing trespass orders in our community.
Okay.
Because some of these people do not belong here. Some of the issues come from a lack of pride, a lack of care. You can't tear down your community and then act like everything is okay. We have the Mohicans of the community. You have some people who are just tired, and it's like to the point everybody has thrown their hands up, and the working class people are suffering. The grandmothers and grandfathers are suffering, and I understand politicians can't do anything. That's not their job to fix it. But you can at least be sort of a lifeline and say, hey, why do you keep tearing down your own community?
Mm-hmm.
You know, we're not hearing all that. The same like with downtown in Water Street. These boys say, hey, we go down here for violence. Okay, well, you violence this $2,000 ticket and this 2-year trespass and order.
Right.
And but some of the stuff I see, it seems like it's being done. They're letting it go intentionally. 2517 over there on the Capitol. Why is these people outside fighting in T-shirt, bras, and panties? There's no grass, nothing but dirt, and they probably fighting over dope. And the building is still open, and can't nobody do nothing. But then when a white person come through with a no nonsense, now they're being racist when we have the free will. So I'm just throwing it out there. I'll hang up. Y'all have yourself a great weekend.
All right,
Bye-bye.
thank you. Same to you, Al. Eddie, great morning. Love you, appreciate you. You hear the conversation. What's your truth?
Yeah, I got a background in security for a long time, and I also used to own a company. And my thing with weapons is, well, one, if you work for different security companies, you do have to be
licensed and bonded. Okay.
And bonded, right? It's the private industry that doesn't have to follow those guidelines, and maybe they should come up with some guidelines. But these gas stations, they just hire somebody off the street. Who knows what that man was getting paid? He might have just been getting a sandwich and a 40-ounce.
Right.
To work. And it's amazing how people come out of the community and steal from us, and but they don't want you to steal from them. And then what you said about the lady coming in, they knew this person.
Right.
So I don't even know how it got that far.
Right.
And when I had a company, I didn't even allow people to carry a billy club or nightstick or something, because if you ain't got the right mindset, you can't do that job.
That's right.
And the person that made that statement about he would still be alive if he was stealing, somebody's life worth taking for stealing a cupcake, man?
Right.
That person's values is sad. It's sick that you think somebody should die or because of a cupcake and shot at a person in the head. So the security guard might have had some mental issues himself. But like they said, and it's a funny, you hear these things happening in our community. They don't happen in other communities, because if I feel like I got to go to a business where a person's got a gun, then I don't need to shop there.
Right.
You know, and then if I look at that person and they're not uniform or recognizable or whatever, that's even worse. You know.
Right.
So it should be they should come up with some rules that people get checked with mental background checks before they can even put them in a position of dealing with customers and stuff. So, I believe that they should come up with some sort of regulation, and they can. Why they can't, I don't understand. They run everything else, so why can't they run that?
All right. Thank you, Eddie. I'm trying to take Kevin before we go to the top of the hour, because, of course, you know we got What the Business Is coming up at 8 a.m. You can start calling in now. Kevin, great morning. Love you. Appreciate you. What's your truth?
Hey, my brother. This is Minister Kevin calling.
Hey.
I love to hear your show every day. Just wanted to touch on this gas station issue because, you know, I think God's prayers do work, because this exact scenario is going on with my stepson. He has mental disabilities as well, going to this exact same gas station. And he would take things, and just as Mr. Allen's mother did, his mother did the same thing. She would go up there and let him know, I will pay for anything he take. Don't hurt him. Don't kill him. Don't do nothing to him.
Right.
Whatever he take, I will pay for gladly. So they had that same relationship there. But the prayers were, because this could have easily been him, just as well as it was Mr. Allen. So I thank God that it wasn't him. And wherever he goes, she follows, she knows, tell him, let him know, I will pay for whatever, because he does have mental issues. And the store owners will be understanding something like that. But you have somebody there who already had 2 homicides.
Right.
Now, I know we said that if he would have stayed in jail, you know, but reality is he was not going to stay in jail for the second homicide. that happened in the late 80s.
Mm-hmm,
So 30-something years ago, and that's a different law back then.
Right.
You know, the law then was that UC parole board after, say, like 27 so years.
Mm-hmm.
So he had opportunity to be out, and he was out. But he should be monitored. He probably should have been checked on that job because the employers were hiring him as a unarmed security guard. And they take it on themselves to carry a weapon, to conceal the weapon that they have. They happen at Burger King on Titanium.
Right.
I'm sorry, on Capitol.
Yep.
So we have to, be more careful.
Well, thank you.
Who we hire.
Yep. I think I'm going to come back to this and after what the business is because, but thank you for your call, Minister Kevin. I love you and appreciate you. Have a great weekend. I think we'll come back and pick this up after we take care of what the business is at the top of the hour. You're listening to Truth in the Morning on the award-winning 101.7 FM. Of course, it is now time. We got to get ready to take care of these bills. But if you're looking to discover and support local businesses in our community, make sure you call in right now for what the business is, powered by We Energies. I got to take care of these bills, 833-212-1017. When we return, I need to know what the business is. I'll be black.
Truth in the Morning returns after this on 101.7 The Truth app, and streaming live on 101.7 The Truth on YouTube.
Yi Leng Zhang was born in Warsaw, the son of refugees who fled communism in search of freedom. His parents taught him that freedom comes with responsibility. And for Yi, that means being accountable to every person he serves. School board treasurer, county supervisor, village trustee, a nonprofit leader. Yi Leng Zhang has managed multi-million-dollar taxpayer budgets at every level. And now he's ready to be a watchdog for Wisconsin. That's why Yi is endorsed by Senator Tammy Baldwin. Baldwin says Yi brings, quote, real budget experience from the school board, the county board, and the nonprofit world. She says he'll, quote, protect our school trust funds, return unclaimed money to families who earned it, and bring accountability to an office that demands it. Yi Leng Zhang for State Treasurer, a watchdog for your money.
Paid for by Yi for Wisconsin.
Want to save money on energy bills? With free tools from We Energies, you're in control. Manage your energy use with easy tips. Earn rebates on home upgrades, calculate your energy use, create savings goals, view and compare bills, and more. With We Energies, the energy info you need is at your fingertips. Save your way at weenergies.com/simple savings or download the app. We Energies. Simple steps, real savings.
Milwaukee Black Talk lives here on 101.7 FM and 1510 AM, W269DL Milwaukee, and WGKB Waukesha.
You are listening to Truth in the Morning on 101.7 The Truth app, and streaming live on 101.7 The Truth on YouTube.
We're late. If you were supposed to be at work at 8 a.m., you're late too. Oh, it is time, y'all. It is time for what the business is. Again, we're gonna find TV off. Looking to discover and support local businesses in our community? Then make sure you tune in every Friday morning, 8 a.m. Central Standard Time, to Truth in the Morning with the legendary Home Blow, along with my girl Bailey Coleman for what the business is. It's powered by We Energies. Each week, you'll hear from local business owners as they share what their business is, where they're located, and one valuable lesson they've learned along the way. We Energies is proud to help power local businesses and the communities they serve. It's what the business is time, powered by We Energies, delivering the energy that powers local businesses. Right now, it's the what the business line is now, 833-212-1017, 833-212-1017. We got to get ready to find out what the business is. Going to what the business. Great morning, Lysandria. What the business is. Can you tell us what the business is?
Yes, good morning. My name is Lysandria Hughes. I am the event coordinator for RLH Catering.
which is located in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I want to remind everyone that Twisted Lemonades are now sold at Crispy City, located at 9811 West Oklahoma Avenue. Tomorrow, August 8th, Crispy City is hosting an event where the legend Frank Winters, former Green Bay Packers player who helped the Packers win Super Bowl 42, will be honored. RLH Catering has been blessed to be part of that event. Come out tomorrow to Crispy City, located at 9811 West Oklahoma Avenue, from 12 p.m. to 2:30 p.m. to get an autograph and your picture taken. You will receive 15% off food and free samples of Twisted Lemonades. For more information about the event, you can find the flyer on Facebook at RLH Catering and Instagram at r.l.h.catering. Thank you. Hope to see you all there tomorrow, and have a blessed day.
All right. Thank you very much, Lysandria. Tiffany, great morning. Love you. Appreciate you. What the business is? Can you tell me what the business is?
Good morning, Milwaukee. I'm Tiffany Delaney, where beauty meets business. As the owner of All About You Hair Care and a realtor with Homestead Realty, my passion is helping people build confidence and create opportunities. I'm also the creator of Argo Strands of Silk, which is available at Capital Beauty on West Capitol Drive and Beauty Palace on 107th and Silver Spring. So whether you're investing in healthy hair or investing into your next home or business, I'm here to help you every step of the way. Please visit allaboutyouhaircare.com or Tiffany Delaney at homesteadrealty.com, or give me a call, 920-815-9758. And again, I'm Tiffany Delaney, where beauty meets business, and I love the opportunity to serve you.
Absolutely. Thank you for letting us know what the business is. 833-212-1017. You got a Black-owned and operated business. You've got a business that you go to that is Black-owned and operated, that you love the way they do business. Call in, give them a shout-out. Let us know where they are and something that you may have learned along the journey. We're going to Arthur Sherrill V. Great morning. Love you. Appreciate you. What the business is. Can you tell us what the business is?
Good morning. I am Arthur Sherrill V. of Coloring for the Soul. I just wanted to let listeners know that there is a resource for those going through grief. I created a coloring book that allows those who don't necessarily like to talk about their grief to color and journal their feelings. The book can be purchased on Amazon under the title Still Here, Coloring for the Soul in Times of Grief. If you would like more information, you can visit my website at www.coloringforthesoul, or you can email me at info@coloringforthesoul.com. Also, I will be at the Truth Families Festival on August 22nd. I hope to see you all there.
All right. Thank you very much, Arthur Sherrill V. We're going to Antoine, PWD Computers. Remember the number, 833-212-1017. We want to know what the business is. Great morning. What the business is. Can you tell us what the business is?
Yes. The business is PWD Computers, located at 3800 West Valete Street in Milwaukee. Our hours are Monday through Friday, 10:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Give us a call if you guys are looking to upgrade your PC, get you a new Windows 11 laptop, all-in-one, or traditional desktop. We also do digital surveillance for the home or business, and we also do professional network setups for your business as well, or your business space. But, hey, I want to say, I appreciate the people that stopped by and got that upgrade. Come on now, y'all. Windows 11, you need to come see me. Laptops and desktops. Get upgraded. Don't be stuck behind. School starts shortly. Get those scholars with the proper equipment. Don't wait too late. PWD Computers, 414-445-5793.
All right. Thank you very much. We're going to Pam. Pam, great morning. What the business is. Can you tell us what the business is?
The business is Custom Prints and Designs. We're located currently at 6228 West Capitol Drive. We do all kinds of prints. We do clothing. We do cups. We do just any kind of print, any kind of customizing that you want to get done. Flyers, brochures, programs. We're in the process of relocating, so start looking for that new location. We'll give you the information later next time. Thank you.
No. Hold on, because you're talking too damn fast. Slow it down. Slow it down. If I was trying to write anything down, I was lost because you was like, only 6220. You sounded like how they make those commercials when they tell you the side effects at the end, or if it's a car and then they're talking about gas mileage and those are. You'd be like, what the hell? What the hell? So, can we get a rewind? Okay, repeat that information. Just slow it down a little bit. All right?
Okay. All right. Custom Prints and Designs. We're currently located at 6228 West Capitol Drive. We're in the process of relocating. We do any kind of printing you want, from flyers, brochures, to clothing. We do banners, any kind of print, any kind of custom printing you desire. We do it. But we're in the process. We're going to be relocating. And I'll get that new information to you real soon. I just want to get everything set up for the new location first.
All right. Thank you very much, Pam. All right.
Thank you.
All right.
You have a good day.
You too. 833-212-1017. What the business is, call in now. It's powered by We Energies. We're going to Fidel. Great morning. Love you. Appreciate you. What the business is. Can you tell us what the business is?
Yes, indeed. Good morning, everyone, and thank you for having this and hosting this. The business is TrueSchool.org, Milwaukee's Center for Transformative Creative Arts and Hip-Hop Culture, located downtown, primarily serving high school age young adult teenagers, 14 to 19, in the after-school session starting in October. Registration is open, it's free, and it is based around media, arts, and the culture of hip-hop. We also have a very special event, free and open to the community, coming up next weekend, the Summer Park Jam weekend. The CEO sessions, music, media, business administration, coach up, and just straight true knowledge on Friday for those who want to tap into the industry and learn how to monetize. And then on Saturday is the Summer Park Jam from noon to 8 p.m. at the Peck Pavilion Market Center, downtown Milwaukee, 929 on Water Street. We're bringing in some very special guests, Homer. We have some very special Milwaukee guests. There'll be local vendors talking about what the business is. There will be so much business and opportunity happening Summer Park Jam weekend, hosted by True School. You can go to trueschool.org, TRUESKOOL.org for more information.
Hey, man.
Thank you.
Who bringing out Yo-Yo, man? Who's going to be the host? Who's going to be the host, man?
I mean, you know, there's a lot of great guests coming, and you just said it. We are bringing Yo-Yo, the legend, the West Coast icon.
Yeah, man, you got to talk about that, man.
Saturday.
Come on, man.
You know, I was making space for the grace, you understand?
I know, man. Come on, man. Talk to me, man.
I appreciate it.
Talk
Saturday,
to me.
Summer Park Jam. The hip-hop West Coast diva, Yo-Yo herself, will be in Milwaukee for a free outdoor show. And we also have Rod Digger, hip-hop legend, and Sweet Tea, the one and only Sweet Tea coming. They're going to be dropping all of the classics, brother. They're going to be dropping all of the classics on Saturday. The lineup is crazy.
Hey, man, how can I be on stage, man? You know.
Oh, man, ain't you always on stage?
I'm always on stage. I'm always on stage, family.
We just need to make that an anthem, like Arrested Development had that other one. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Bob's always on stage. Homer's always on stage.
Yeah,
you
man.
Better believe.
Yeah.
You already know it.
Man, I'm
locked in next Saturday, Summer Park Jam weekend.
Yeah, and listen, bro, I just want to say how proud I am of you and your family as a whole, man. Like, y'all have really been instrumental in a lot of things that some people may not even understand, man. And with the True School situation, man, like, that's so important. And you coming from hip hop, you know, I got on my Salute to 50 hip hop. You get what I'm saying? A shirt on today, and man, you've been so dedicated to making sure that the art people learn the art, learn where it came from. I was just talking about that when I was on an interview with Tap In with Jazz Tyler about, it's okay with the new DJs, but you got to learn where it came from. You got to, you know what I'm saying, learn the history of it. What is hip-hop? What are the 5 elements? You know what I mean? So I appreciate you keeping that dream alive, and give your team some love, too. Who else works with you with that?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Absolutely. And, it's about the education. It's about us learning and having an awareness in what this superpower called hip-hop is for us in our community, what it has been for us in our community. It's way bigger than the music. It's way bigger than the turntables. You understand? And so those of us who do know, those of us who have been blessed, it's our obligation to be able to show and prove to the young people how this helped us and how we can help our families through doing for self-determination. It's what it's about. It's about trade and commerce. It's about what the business is. It's about self-determination. This business that you're doing right now. Somebody texted me and told me to call in.
There you go.
So that's hip hop right there. It's a circle of communication within our community. Keep lifting up the greatness, Homer. I love you.
I love you more, bro. All right. Okay. Also, Cheryl with Prolific Realty Group. If you are looking to buy your own home, commercial building, residential, give her a call, Cheryl at Prolific Realty Group, 414-305-7880, 414-305-7880. Last one before I take care of these bills. When we're talking about what the business is, it's Bronzeville Week 2026. Happening today, Bronzeville Lunch and Learn Housing and Neighborhood Resource at 12 p.m. at the Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Library, located at 2901 Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Drive. Of course, also today, part of Bronzeville, Lit in Bronzeville, happening from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. at Salute Society at 2372 North Dr. MLK Jr. Drive. And then, of course, later this evening, it's the Bronzeville Sleepover for Education, happening from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. at 8 a.m., 7 p.m. to 8 a.m. at Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Drive and North Avenue. School supplies are accepted. All right? So that's what the business is. What the business is happens every Friday morning at 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. It is powered by We Energies, delivering the energy that powers local business. So thank you very much, We Energies. I got to get ready to take care of some bills. I'll be black.
Truth in the Morning returns after this on 1017 The Truth app, and streaming live on 1017 The Truth on YouTube.
Milwaukee Public School families, the first day of school is Tuesday, September 1st, and there's still time to enroll. MPS offers programs to fit every learner, including bilingual, Montessori, special education, and more. All MPS students receive free breakfast and lunch. Enroll today at milwaukeepublicschools.org/enrollment. Or visit MPS Student Services at 5225 West Vliet Street, Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Thank you for choosing MPS.
Our leaders need to stand up to Trump and Tom Tiffany, but Francesca Hong's record is a distraction we can't afford. Bizarre rants against holidays, from Thanksgiving to Valentine's Day, calls to defund the police, voting against protecting kids from sexual predators. We can't trust Francesca Hong to defend the progress we've built in Wisconsin. Call Francesca Hong at 608-266-5342 to say her record hurts us. Paid for by Wisconsin Future Rising.
In sitcoms, when someone has a problem, they just blurt it out and move on.
Well, I lost my job and my parakeet is missing. How was your day?
But the real world is different. Managing life's challenges can be overwhelming. So, what do? We get support. The Huntsman Mental Health Institute and the Ad Council have mental health resources available for you at loveyourmindtoday.org. That's loveyourmindtoday.org. See how much further you can go when you take care of your mental health.
For 250 years, our armed forces have bravely served America. Wounded Warrior Project honors that legacy by supporting post-9/11 service members and veterans like Anthony, a Marine who was injured by a roadside bomb in Afghanistan.
They carried me through my injuries, not just my physical, but my mental. And seeing other vets doing the same thing helped me tell myself, hey, you can do this.
Join us in honoring warriors at woundedwarriorproject.org/America.
In the United States, a vehicle is stolen every 31 seconds, about as long as this message. Luckily, you can take a few easy steps to protect your car in the same amount of time. Remove your valuables, roll up your windows, don't leave your car running unattended, lock your doors, and take your keys or fob. If you have information about a crime, call the police. If you suspect insurance fraud, also call 800-TEL-NICB. A public service message from the National Insurance Crime Bureau.
I always had to be so good, no one could ignore me. Carve my path with data and drive. But some people only see who I am on paper. The paper ceiling, the limitations from degree screens to stereotypes that are holding back over 70 million stars. Workers skilled through alternative routes rather than a bachelor's degree. It's time for skills to speak for themselves. Find resources for breaking through barriers at tearthepaperceiling.org. Brought to you by Opportunity at Work and the Ad Council.
You are listening to Truth in the Morning on 1017 The Truth app, and streaming live on 1017 The Truth on YouTube.
Milwaukee, mark your calendars and join us for the Truth Family Fest on Saturday, August 22nd from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. at Riverside University High School. It's free and fun for the entire family, featuring great music, community resources, family activities, and Black to School support to help students get ready for a successful school year. If you're interested in volunteering, visit the Truth website at 1017thetruth.com to complete the volunteer form, or by emailing sierra.brown@milwaukeeblackmedia.com. That's CIERRA.brown@milwaukeeblackmedia.com. Bring the whole family and experience one of Milwaukee's favorite community celebrations. Truth Family Fest, Saturday, August 22nd from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Special thanks to Educators Credit Union, American Family Insurance, Milwaukee Public Schools, Artists Working in Education, City of Milwaukee Department of Community Wellness and Safety, and Ascension. Make sure you join us August 22nd. It's a celebration, Truth Family Fest, Riverside University High School. So save the date. Make sure you're there, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. It's going down. We'll be there. I'll be there for the first hour. I'll be there. Get there early if you're catching me, because I got a long day. I got to DJ the wedding and wedding reception. It's a long day. But I'll be there for the first hour of the Truth Family Fest happening Saturday, August 22nd. So make sure you're there. You want to come grab a picture with me or try to recite something that I say? You know how many times, Xavier, people be like, "We'll be black," or "You're late." Yeah, I get a lot of that. So I love.
Does that get annoying?
No, it doesn't, because I love and appreciate, because it shows you the dedication that people have. So many people came up to me at the MPD District 5 National Night Out and just were excited to just let me know, I listen to you every morning, man. I love you, what you're talking about, man. And so, I've been blessed to get those type of accolades all of my career, 35 years and counting. So it's a blessing to know that you mean something to somebody, you make a difference for people. They like being able to call and give their truth, like my stance on a lot of things. So, yeah, no, I mean, it's a part of the game. And I've been blessed to be in it 35 years and counting. And until the clock says, hey, Blow, it's over. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be still here. And blowradio.com, my online internet station, 18 years and counting. So, yeah, man. No. I appreciate everybody. If you would have been able to listen to, and you probably heard me say it on this show as well, but my interview on Tap In with Jazz Tyler on Monday from 4 to 6, you can go back and listen to that show. I'm a very humble person, Xavier. I'm a very humble person. So I don't take any accolades. I don't take any thank you for what you do for the community. I don't take any of that stuff lightly. I mean, it really touches my heart, like for real. So when I tell people I love you and I appreciate you, I always pat my heart to just let them know, no, this is sincere. I don't want you to think this is the fluff or none of that. And when I talk to people, I let them know before they leave my presence, be like, hey, I love you and I appreciate you. And that's why I say you hear me say it when I'm answering and the lines, or when I welcome and greet the YouTube chat or it's Facebook or whatever. You're going to hear me say certain things because it's really in me. It ain't nothing that's fluff. It's real. It's real.
I'd rather be invisible.
Well, that's why you're not on camera.
Exactly.
Ask and ye shall receive. I'm just saying. That's why he ain't on the camera, y'all. But he could put himself on the camera if he wanted to. But he's not. He's the producer.
I refuse.
We are the talent. Myself and Bailey Coleman. I got a document. Now, this was recorded 7 hours ago. I got to document it, Xavier, but I hope it's not true, but it looked like it might be. First night in the rides out at State Fair, the Midway part.
What happened?
I'm going to send it to you, but I just, I hope it was from a year before or something. But, I mean, it seemed like it was recorded last night. But I just hope that it wasn't. You know what I'm saying? Because it's if it is, it's gonna be crazy. First night and people acting out. If that was them, I'm just praying that it wasn't. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't what it was, but it was stated like it was from yesterday in the Midway in the the ride area. All right, so what is the poll? Because we were talking about the security guards. Should security guards be licensed and insured? And because we're talking about the case where William Pinkin, 59 years old, has now been sentenced to life in prison without parole. And how did he, after having those murder charges before and serving time for them, how was he able to get a job as security and also have a gun? So what are the numbers looking like? And I do need to go back and catch some of these previous comments. And if you have a comment, I know we had to take time to get in what the business is. If you have a comment or an opinion on that situation, I want to know your truth at 833-212-1017. But what did the poll look like?
So the poll question is, should security guards be licensed and insured?
Mm-hmm.
And currently it's sitting at 94% yes and 6% no. I would love to know who the no is, or was it a misclick?
Okay. All right. So yeah, we got that. So you can take that poll down. And while I'm speaking, you can take a look at the clip that I just sent you.
Yeah, I just watched it. That's probably from last night.
That's what
it's
what
embarrassing.
it's saying. Yeah, it's get your teens.
I don't know. Those look like some people in their 20s. I think it was a good mix.
Toys R Us adults are anybody 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. They come in all age demographics. I seen a lot of youth.
See, they could have easily had the gladiator attraction at the State Fair.
Stop. Let me read some of these.
Winner of the fight wins $500.
Stop. Let me go on to read some of these comments that were coming in earlier before we had to take a pause to take care of what the business is. And thank you for everybody who participated. Let's see. Minister Kevin, who did end up getting a call in before the break earlier, said employers are hiring unarmed security guards, but they take it on themselves to conceal a gun. Anita Nicole said all employees should go through a background check. I believe that. Mahdi said, Homer, I was locked up with him. He got 40 years at 18. He got out of prison twice. He's from down south. He been locked up with my brother for years. Let's see. Flyover Dispatch, who had said a comment earlier that I read, said mental illness isn't an excuse for antisocial behavior. until you have mental illness, and then you would want to say, look, man, I'm sorry I didn't take my medicine. If you just have no remorse and all of that kind of stuff, if you know and you've been diagnosed. We have a lot of undiagnosed people out here. So, again, I still stand on what I said. He was known by the gas station owner and all of that, and the mother went in faithfully and asked, did he come in and take anything today, and paid for it. So that was no excuse. You putting that in situations that could be utilized in other places, in my opinion. But in this particular case, I don't believe that applies, in my opinion. But we are all entitled to our own opinion. So you have yours, I got mine. You're going to stand on yours, I'm going to stand on mine. We'll agree to disagree, and we are able to keep on moving. All right. Let's see. Movado said it was wrong for him to take the box of Zuzus, but I think his death was the nail in the coffin for the security guard. He had to be taken off the streets. Mahdi said Williams wasn't a bad person. The owner gave him a gun. You can't threaten someone that's been locked up for almost 30 years off and on. From the video camera, it showed no signs of Isaiah Allen, may he rest in peace, being a threat to the security guard. It showed him walking in like they've said he's done many times before, and he ended up, right before walking out, grabbed a box of Little Debbie's and ran out. He didn't threaten. He was shot in the back of the head, Mahdi. He was not facing the security guard. This is all on video. This is all video documented. He didn't have any interaction with the security guard. The interaction he had with the security guard was when after he picked up the box of Little Debbie cakes and began to run out of the store or leave out of the gas station. The security guard got up, went to the door, opened the door, shot him in the back of the head, went black inside, lit a cigarette, and act like nothing happened, and then left before the police could get there. Now, where you get that he threatened, that is not on the video. That is not in the criminal complaint. That is not in anything that was testified by other people who witnessed. So, we both may have, I don't think that the information that I have was misinformation, because this was a high-profile situation. All right, let's see. Mahdi said, I see a lot of people on the streets with brain issues. I'm not letting anyone harm me. Judged by 12, not carried by 6. He wasn't trying to harm him. I agree with that. I talked about that part. If you don't let people know. This was a situation, Mahdi. I think you're picking the wrong battle, in my opinion. Now, you can call in 833-212-1017, but I think you're picking the wrong battle. This was not that situation. There are situations where what you just said, I would apply myself. I've said it many times. So, but this was not that situation. If it was, I'd be saying, you're right. You're right. But in my opinion, you're not. And that's just my truth. We got to take care of some bills. You're listening to Truth in the Morning on the award-winning 101.7 FM The Truth, broadcasting live from the American Family Insurance Studio in the heart of downtown at the Avenue. I am the legendary Home Blow. I'll be black.
Don't touch that dial. Truth in the Morning will be right back on 101.7 The Truth app, and streaming live on 101.7 The Truth on YouTube.
Life's better with American Family Insurance, because we know you love working weekends. If it means working on your dream home, both inside and out. And we're here to help protect those dreams so you can enjoy peace of mind. Save up to 40% when you bundle home and auto. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products, pricing, and availability vary based on where you purchase insurance and by state. Some exclusions apply. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Milwaukee, are you ready to level up? Your journey to financial freedom, wealth building, entrepreneurship, and personal success starts right here with On the Journey with Coach Erica. Join Coach Erica Odom for live, real, impactful conversations that educate, motivate, and empower you to take take control of your financial future and build the life you deserve. Listen live every other Saturday beginning September 12th from 11 a.m. to noon, and catch the replay the following Sunday from 11 a.m. to noon, only on 1017 The Truth. Discover more at ericaodomjourney.com.
I'm Chris Jakimick. I served in the United States Air Force, and I deployed 3 times. So in 2017, I was serving as an Air Force First Sergeant. Our motto in that role is, "My job is people, everyone is my business." But unfortunately, in that year, I would lose my own brother, Lance Corporal Adam Jakimick, to suicide. The majority of veteran suicides are from guns. I store my weapons securely, not only for myself, but for my family. Store all your guns securely. Help stop suicide. My service never stops.
Brought to you by End Family Fire and the Ad Council.
And here's Heather with the weather.
Well, it's beautiful out there, sunny and 75, almost a little chilly in the shade. Now, let's get a read on the inside of your car. It is hot. You've only been parked a short time and it's already 99 degrees in there. Let's not leave children in the back seat while running errands. It only takes a few minutes for their body temperatures to rise, and that could be fatal.
Cars get hot fast and can be deadly. Never leave a child in a car. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Babes, what are you doing?
What? I'm just mowing the lawn.
No, it's blazing hot and dry out here. Don't you remember? Smokey Bear says.
Avoid using power equipment when it's windy or dry.
Where'd you learn this?
Oh, it's on
SmokeyBear.com with many other wildfire prevention tips.
Right. Thanks, honey bear.
'Cause remember, only you can prevent wildfires.
Brought to you by the USDA Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
You are listening to Truth in the Morning on 1017 The Truth app, and streaming live on 1017 The Truth on YouTube.
The legendary Homer Blow. It's National Sandwich Month, the perfect time to celebrate what Cousin Subs does best: great sandwiches. Since 1972, we've been making subs with fresh baked bread, sliced meats and cheeses, and ingredients prepared fresh when you order. Whether you're craving a classic favorite or something grilled to order or a deli fresh creation, there's a Cousin Sub made for every taste. Celebrate National Sandwich Month with a sandwich made the way that it should be. Cousin Subs. We believe in better. Cousin Subs. I'm a club sub. And you're going to learn today. Welcome, Black, to Truth in the Morning on the award-winning 1017 FM, The Truth. Again, the toll-free, the number to call in, 833-212-1017. 833-212-1017. We had to go black because there was a lot of comments about it and people that wanted to call in and give their truth on this situation. So I had to bring it black. We have Jay on the truth lines, of course. Jay, great morning. Love you, appreciate you. You hear the conversation about the security guard who has finally been sentenced to life without parole, William Pinkins, 59-year-old, who ended up killing Isaiah Allen in 2023. What's your truth?
Hey, how you doing, Homer? Appreciate you for taking my call.
I'm blessed, man. I'm blessed. How are you doing and feeling?
I'm doing great. Thanks for answering. But not only him being charged, what about the owners of the gas station?
That part.
The guy, I see him all the time. He's fresh dressed, got other businesses in Milwaukee.
Wow.
They just closed that one gas station. He's living his best life.
Yeah,
I seen him the other day.
Yeah, that's crazy because, in my opinion, at the bare minimum, I cannot believe that he didn't know that the man had a gun, and knowing the fact that he was a convicted felon and all of that kind of stuff. And if he says he didn't know, it's his, in my opinion, due diligence. It's his as the owner. His due diligence is to find out who the hell he hiring. And if some people are alleging that the owner gave him the gun. But if that is true, who you giving guns to? You get what I'm saying? You ain't gonna try to find out what the mental health condition of that person is. So yeah,
but
man.
This guy living his best life, man.
It's crazy. That's crazy to hear. That's crazy to hear. That is crazy to hear.
Now, if that had been a black-owned business, everybody would have been getting charged.
Yeah,
man. For this and that. You hired them, so You better get this too. You complicit.
Yep, the unborn baby would have been charged. If the person was pregnant, they'd have charged the unborn baby. When they came out, they had already been a convicted felon. The whole thing, man. Listen, they would have went through that with a fine-tooth comb. They would have went through that. So he was guilty. He was a murderer.
Yeah.
But again, there were some other things that, in my opinion, contributed to him being able to do that to Isaiah Allen.
Yeah. But I just wanted to let you know, this man still had nice rides, designer clothes, everything.
Wow. That's crazy, bro. But thank you, Jay, for letting us know that, man. We appreciate it.
Yep.
All right. Again, 833-212-1017. That is the Truth Talk text line. Let me know your truth if you got something to say. Definitely want to hear from you and give you that opportunity. Because it's a travesty. Let's see, what is it? Talendra Carson said, in our community, and he lives in the suburbs, he should lose his license. You know, when we think about things like this, in my opinion, I just want to say that we have someone who is running the country who has 34 felonies. Convicted. So I mean, what does that say? You know, what type of messages are you sending? I always say that, in my opinion, that once that ended up happening, they should remove convicted felon off a lot of applications when you're trying to apply for something and it asks you, are you a convicted felon? Because if you can have 34 convicted felonies, not misdemeanors, 34 convicted felonies, and be in the highest office in the country. Yeah. You need to take that off that rental request. You need to take that off some of these applications. I'm just saying, you need to take that off of these applications. I said it in the beginning when that happened, and I still stand on it. Take it off. Take it off. Yeah, so, yeah, hashtag that part, hashtag facts. Let's see, who is this? Cashy Poo on our YouTube said, when I applied to teach English at MPS, they background checked me. Why did the gas station owner not background check the felon who shouldn't have been carrying a gun in the first place? WTF. Right. I feel you. And it is crazy. So that the people can get together and do something about it. DD Love. Let's see if there's a comment before that. But yeah, this is crazy. This is really crazy. LaRon Taylor said, people keep saying charge the owner, but charge the owner with what? And what could the prosecutor convict him of? You could charge anybody. Again, like, there's things, in my opinion, that the owner could have absolutely done, as me and Jay were talking about. There's some things that owner, listen, when people go and sue businesses, so say if you walk into a restaurant and you slip and fall. Now, it was TJ that was assigned to mop the floor and didn't put out the wet floor signs. It was TJ. But who do you think people are going to sue? You think they're going to sue TJ, or you think they're going to sue the owner of the restaurant? I'm just saying, think logically about it. You think they're going to sue TJ, who mopped the floor and forgot or just didn't put up the wet floor sign? Or are they going after the business? So look at it in that kind of sense. We're going to the True Talk text lines. I'm just logical with things. Anita, great morning. Love you, appreciate you. You hear the conversation. What's your truth?
You spot on, Homer. This is ridiculous. So people need to realize is that it's not always about we'll just use this as an example, the criminal action.
Mm-hmm.
There is willful neglect, and then there's unwillful neglect. There's liability. Most companies, most employers have insurance. What type of insurance depends on how cheap they are.
Mm.
I would encourage anyone who has experienced something like this to get themselves an attorney and go after a civil suit. Because here's the thing, as an employer, you have certain obligations, you have certain responsibilities as it relates to the Wisconsin state laws and regulations. There are things that needs to be enforced. Now, the gun situation, we got laws for those things. So what I would encourage anyone who experienced any type of, situation like this, get yourself an attorney, open up the Wisconsin statute, laws and regs. You can Google it. You can look up Wisconsin state laws, statutes, regulations, and you can look for these things because there are laws, there are regulations that governs everything. There's licensing committees. There's all the things. So if nothing else, go after the owner for neglect and liability.
Yep.
It's a thing.
Yep.
It really is a thing. It's called, they have general liability insurance. They have workers' comp insurance. They have professional liability depending on what you do. They have all the things. They just don't talk about it. This is what I do every day. So, and then there's an obligation for training. Wisconsin law has certain training requirements when it comes to certain things that, employers, depending on what line of business you're in, you have an obligation to train.
Yep.
There's ethics training, there's safety training, there's laws about weapons and protection within the workforce. Like, there's so many things. So I would just encourage people to, definitely rot in jail. However, we got some other business to handle, and that is the owner and their neglect and their liability. So, that, I just wanted to share that with
Thank
people.
you,
But
Anita.
you spot on, Homer.
Thank you.
God bless.
All right, love you. We got to get ready to take care of some bills. Millicent, we see you. I will come back to you after we take care of these bills. You're listening to Truth in the Morning. I am the legendary Homer Blow. Bailey will be black on Monday. I got to take care of these bills. I'll be black.
Truth in the Morning returns after this on 1017 The Truth app, and streaming live on 1017 The Truth on YouTube.
Join the Milton House Museum for an extraordinary celebration of history, heritage, and freedom on September 26th at 7 p.m. at Janesville Performing Arts Center. This special evening features Grammy Award-winning Fisk Jubilee singers from Nashville, a legendary ensemble having preserved the powerful legacy of African-American spirituals, carrying songs of faith, resilience, and hope to audiences around the world. Opening the evening is the dynamic Kofi Dance Company. Don't miss this unforgettable evening supporting the Milton House Museum. Tickets available at miltonhouse.org.
Our leaders need to stand up to Trump and Tom Tiffany, but Francesca Hong's record is a distraction we can't afford. Bizarre rants against holidays, from Thanksgiving to Valentine's Day, calls to defund the police, voting against protecting kids from sexual predators. We can't trust Francesca Hong to defend the progress we've built in Wisconsin. Call Francesca Hong at 608-266-5342 to say her record hurts us. Paid for by Wisconsin Future Rising.
When a warrior faces adversity, he fights through it. He finds a way. Freedom isn't free. Rolling strong. Belief. Believe you can, and you will.
Wheelchairs for Warriors provides mobility solutions to veterans and first responders injured in the line of duty. Join the mission and visit wheelchairsforwarriors.org.
Here's the deal. We gotta set ourselves up. See, retirement is the long game. We gotta make moves and make them early. Set up goals. Don't worry about a setback. Just save up and stack up to reach them. Let's put ourselves in the right position. Pre-game to greater things.
Start building your retirement plan at thisispretirement.org. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
For 75 years, the Muscular Dystrophy Association's voices have thundered through the halls of Congress.
For 75 years, we've willed the impossible into existence.
For 75 years, the MDA community has pushed the science,
shifted the narrative, and established the field of neuromuscular medicine.
And until that day when this is all a thing of the past,
you couldn't stop us if you tried.
Join us and celebrate 75 years of breakthroughs at MDA75.org.
Talking about guns with others might not always feel comfortable, but it could save a life. Here's a way to start a conversation. Your family is going over to your neighbor's home for dinner for the first time. How would you ask if there are any unlocked guns in the home?
Hey, we're so excited for tonight. Before we come over, though, may I ask if there are any unlocked guns in your home?
Our guns are stored securely, locked in a safe that the kids can't access.
Awesome.
Learn how to have the conversation at agreetoagree.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council.
You are listening to Truth in the Morning on 101.7 The Truth app, and streaming live on 101.7 The Truth on YouTube.
Welcome, Black Truth Nation, to Truth in the Morning on the award-winning 101.7 FM The Truth. We are talking about a situation where William Pinkin has been convicted of murder of Isaiah Allen, which took place in 2023 at a gas station here in Milwaukee located on the corner of Teutonia and Roosevelt, which has since been closed down because of the protests that happened, and it was eventually shut down. But now, we're having in this debate and discussion also about the owner, like what liability does the owner have in this situation, and there should have been something. And I'm seeing where we're saying in civil court, right? I believe it was LaRon Taylor said, what she said makes sense. The owner absolutely should be sued in civil court, but I do not think you can prove any criminal neglect or any criminal charges that result in jail time. I want to tell you, LaRon Taylor, before I go to Millicent on our True Talk text lines, that is absolutely untrue, because I just want to give you an example. All right, let's go with this, LaRon Taylor, and everybody else that may have that mindset. I just want to give you some food for thought, and you can tell me your rebuttal to this if you want to. There's so many children, unfortunately, here in Milwaukee, and I'm not even going outside the state. I'm going right here where I live, where I'm born and raised. Do you know how many children, 4 or 5 years old, have found a gun and shot themselves? They killed themselves, or they killed one of the other people. Guess who goes to jail? Guess who gets charged for the crime? The owner of the gun, the owner of the person that was supposed to be responsible. They go to jail. They get charged. So, civil, nothing. I'm just saying. So if you think about all of the people who have had to be charged and that have been charged, let me say it like that, and had to go to jail or prison because of the fact of that very situation. Well, but it was here. It was that. Find the lie. We're going to Millicent. Millicent, great morning. Love you. Appreciate you. I thank you for your patience of holding over through the break. What's your truth?
Good morning. Happy Friday. Listen, I'm pretty sure, I'm not going to stake my name on it, but the family has already been paid out by the insurance company, and part of the payout was they would not do anything, bring any charges or anything against the owner and his business. That's how and they got their payout. That's the same thing that happened at the Hyatt when those guys killed that guy. Those people took the money too soon, so everything else became a little bit irrelevant. So the owner probably will not be charged because his insurance paid out for him.
So, and probably NDA.
Yep. And now you can't go after the owner. So he will live his best life. But this is, again, another important information for you. Insurance will get you out of trouble. Car insurance, it'll get you out of trouble. You can kill somebody with your car, and if you got car insurance, they'll take care of it for you. It's important to have insurance.
Yep, absolutely.
Yep. Okay. Have a good one.
All right, you too, and have a great weekend, all right? All right.
You too, Ron.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Love you and appreciate you. Mahdi said, facts, Homer. If someone gets unalive during a crime, the living suspect gets the charge. Real talk. It's called felony murder. It's called felony murder. That's the charge. I read enough criminal complaints. I've been reading criminal complaints for over a decade, and that is it. If it's in the commission of a crime, that other person can be charged with felony murder. It is what it is. So that's real talk. But yeah, when people do take these payouts and all of that, that does play into it. That does play into it. And that's just real. That is just real. That is just real. So yeah. Again, Truth Talk text lines are open for another moment here. 833-212-1017. 833-212-1017. Mahdi said insurance companies are a lifesaver for most. Absolutely. Absolutely. But it's also what Anita Nicole was talking about when she called in about like the different trainings and the different types of insurance that you need to have. All of those things. You need all of the things. And if you don't, you feel what I'm saying? Yeah. Anita Nicole said they close clubs for what happens outside, so they pick and choose when they hold owners responsible. Hashtag that part. Hashtag facts. Find the lie. Find the lie. They wanted food trucks to stop operating on Water Street because of the things that were happening on Water Street. And the food trucks was like, what did we do? All we did was serve food.
Yeah, I think that was a ridiculous thing.
You know what I'm saying? All we did was serve food. So now, because this other part wasn't contained, now we got to lose. Oh, and speaking of that, I'm not going to be able to get to it. But Milwaukee law enforcement is looking at taking over the building that formerly housed Dukes and Varsity. And they're looking to try to use it as a hub. So that will be interesting to see if they can make that happen. Because, again, I think that with what we're talking about as it relates to some of the criminal activity that takes place on Water Street, if they have that, and they have satellite sites at different locations in different areas. But if they were able to kind of like use that as a headquarters, so to speak, to patrol the entertainment district, I don't think that would be a bad idea.
Yeah, a lot more people are going to be going to jail.
That's all I'm saying. Only the criminals, though. Only if you're doing criminal activity or you violate some stuff, but as you should.
Yeah.
So, yeah, hashtag that part, hashtag facts, hashtag you gonna learn today.
And that's the truth.
That part. Up next, it's been a great show. Xavier, thank you very much. Truth Nation, thank you very much. Up next, the award-winning Truth with Sherwin Hughes on the award-winning 101.7 FM from 9 a.m. to noon, followed up by the lunch break, new times, noon to 2 p.m. with Ray Nitty and maybe Shannon, followed up by the Grapevine with Manan Sabir, and that's from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m., the new hours for the Grapevine. Followed up and tapped out at the end. We get the tap in with Jazz Tyler from 4 to 7 p.m., all Central Standard Time. Please, tomorrow I'll be at Clinton Rose Park for West Care, Wisconsin, and Harambe neighborhood, the men's health fair. There's also things for the women as well. But we'll be there from about 11 to 4 p.m. So make sure you come out and join us. I'll be there. Love you, babes. Talk to my agent. I'm up out of here for now. We'll talk to you next week. Bailey will be black. Thank you, Xavier.
Natural gas is a clean, reliable, and convenient source of energy delivered